So recently I made this video in which I said that your looks are of zero value to women, and men who are solid and tough looking, who has very tough and solid physicality, stands better chances with women. So there are so many doubts people are doubting on this video. I want to clarify certain things. See, when I say that you need to have tough, strong and solid physicality, I do not mean body like those people who participate in bodybuilding competitions. Okay, I do not mean body like bodybuilders. You do not need to have big muscles. When I say you need to look tough and solid, I mean that you should look tough and solid, and your physicality must appear not big but tough and solid. For example, look at Sunny Deol in his younger age, Sanjay Dutt, you know, and I can give you many other examples. I'm not sure, maybe in today's time I don't remember who I can count, but this is the kind of physique you need to have. Okay, I'm not telling you to go into the gym and start building big muscles. No, you need to make yourself appear tough and solid. I gave you examples: Sunny Deol, Sanjay Dutt. This is the kind of physicality you need to develop. Some of the men are blessed genetically through their genes only. They inherit that kind of physicality. They do not need to work on themselves to have that kind of physicality. But some of us who are unfortunately not blessed because of our genes, who are not blessed with that those kind of genes, obviously we can work on ourselves and make help ourselves to have that kind of physicality. Okay, so we working out in gym can help us in building that kind of physique. But there are many men who very genetically inherit that kind of physicality. So when I say that you need to make yourself appear solid and tough, I do not mean big muscles, I mean tough and solid muscles. And mentally, I can give you the example of people like Saddam Hussein. You know, if you notice them on screen, they appear very calm and they appear to have very good composure. I want all of you to go and watch the documentaries of these people. You'll know. So you need to appear big. And by big, I do not mean big muscles, okay? Big in your attitude, tough and solid in your physicality. Again, not big muscles, but tough and solid physique. And you need to appear to have aura around you. You need to appear to have very calm and cool composure. Look at Putin. Okay, he may not have very good height, but whenever he walks, whenever he sits, whenever he appears on screen, he looks very calm, composed, and he looks very emotionally strong. It is not easy to shake emotionally these kind of men. So when I tell you that men who have tough and solid physicality appeal women more and appeal women naturally, I do not mean the physique of bodybuilders. You do not need to go and start working out in gym to build very big muscles. No, you need to have tough muscles, strong muscles. You need to have hard physicality, and you need to be mentally stable and calm. You need to make yourself appear very stable and strong. This is what I mean. I can give you one example from our mythology. Okay, again, do not listen to it through the lenses of religion. Okay, my intention is not to hurt anybody's religion, but I'm just giving you a metaphor to explain to you what I actually mean when I say you this. So look at Ramayana. Okay, so the kind of appearance they always show to you of Ram, if you'll notice it consciously, and the kind of appearance they often show to you of Ravan. So what do they do? Every time they make Ram appear like another woman. They do not show beard on Ram face. They do not show mustache on Ram face. They kind of show Ram to have longer hairs, and they make Ram to look very soft and delicate, very neat, always a man with fair complexion. But what you need to know is that women have different lenses of looking at men, and their definition of beauty is not the definition of beauty we men believe in. So the kind of appearance they often show to us of Ram is men's definition of beauty. This is how we want women to appear, with longer hairs, with fair complexion, to have very soft and delicate appearance, and to have very neat appearance. Now look at Ravan. The way they make Ravan look. He looks big, he looks tough. This is what a man looks like. And this is the kind of appearance actually is what appeals women. When women is looking at men, she does not want to look at another woman. So the kind of appearance which is often shown to us of Ram in TV, women are not appealed by that appearance, because that appearance is of another woman, and women are not actually interested in another woman. Women are actually interested in another man. So the way they often make Ravan appear: tall, broad, tough, hard, solid, with hairs on his face, and with hairs on his body. Okay, do not believe in Bollywood's narration of beauty. They often show to you that all of these actors are having shaven body, but this is what not appeals to women naturally. A man with hairs on his body is what appeals to women naturally. A man with hairs on his face is what appeals to women naturally. A man who looks shabby and a man who looks rough is what naturally appeals to women. So a man who appears like another woman, very neat, very sharp, very tidy, your skin complexion is not of much importance to women. Women are not interested only in fair looking men. Women are interested in rough looking men. So your skin tone can be of any color. It may be fair, it may be brown, it may be black, but as long as you are appearing shabby, rough and tough to her, you are appealing to women. And women do not, in fact, when a man is sweating, he looks more appealing to women. If you are sweating doing your workout at gym, of course women love hygiene. Okay, I'm not saying that women do not love hygiene. So hygiene everybody loves, but it is what actually appeals them when they look at a man working out, sweating. Maybe you are doing some work in field, maybe you are doing some work with woods, maybe you are doing the job of carpenting, maybe you are doing something with your car, something which is taking your focus and making you sweat. When a man looks at, I mean, when a woman looks at men busy, focused, and sweating, doing something physical. See, for example, I sit on computer a whole day. So this is what not appeals to women actually more. What appeals to women actually more is your physical work, in which you are physically involved and which is making you sweat. This is what actually appeals to women. So the definition of beauty for women is totally different from the definition of beauty for men. And this is what the mistake many of us do. We start uh, thinking that women are also judging us on the same parameters we are judging a woman. So when we love a woman who is submissive, cooperative, who is uh, conforming with us, giving us her compliance, we think that if we will go and submit to women, if we will go and give our compliance to women, and if we will go and prove our conformity to women, we will be able to appeal to us. Whereas in reality, these kind of men, women resent, because women are interested in men in opposite, not what is similar to them. So when you go and begin acting and behaving like another woman to a woman, the woman begin resenting you, and she does not find you any interesting. What women find interesting is men. So conformity, compliance, submission are feminine traits. Masculine traits are bravery, boldness, courage, standing for yourself, believing in yourself. Similarly, on the grounds of your appearance, making yourself appear very neat, your skin complexion. Some of you are doing your eyebrows. I don't know why. Some of you are killing hours of time in beauty parlors. I don't know why. In saloons. I don't know why. Do not get too conscious about your looks. In fact, the more rough and shabby you will make yourself look, women will find you more interesting and more appealing. Never shave your hairs from your body. If you can keep a beard on your face, it will make you appear more mature. You need to look bigger and taller to the woman. So these are the kind of physical traits you need to have to make yourself appear appealing to women. So the definition of beauty for women is totally different from the definition of beauty for us. And actually, most of the makers of these TV series are men. In fact, Ramayana itself is written by a man. So when he imagined the perfect man, what he did, he imagined a woman, because according to him, in his views, this is what perfect looking man is. These are the parameters. These are the kind of parameters which should be making a human appear his best. What he missed to keep in his notice is that women are judging a man on different parameters when we are judging a woman on certain kind of parameters. So he failed to keep this thing in notice. In his views, fair complexion is best, clean shaven is best, long hairs are best, having a soft and delicate demeanor is best. So whatever definition of beauty he had in his mind, and whatever definition of beauty all these makers had in their mind, they made Ram look like that. They thought this is how the perfect looking man should be, and they made a man appear like a villain. I mean, whatever man traits are there, all of those man traits are given to a villain. What they failed to bring into their notice, that women are looking at us men through different lenses. We do not have similar lenses. Women are not judging us on the same parameters we are judging them. So when we like a woman who is soft and delicate, who is very neat and tidy, who has very fair complexion, long hairs, women are actually appealed to a man who is totally opposite to her. Man with shabby look, man with rough look, man with beard on his face, man with hairs on her body, man with tough and solid physicality. By tough and solid physicality, I do not mean big muscles, I mean tough and solid physicality. So you do not need to be too looks conscious. Do not think if you'll sit in salon and do your eyebrows and put a makeup on your face, you'll be able to appeal a woman. No, it does not work like this. In fact, the more shabby you'll make yourself appear, the more rough you'll make yourself appear, the more confidence, courage and boldness and bravery and calmness and composure, stability, emotional stability you'll make appear in your demeanor, is what will make you more and more appealing to women. So in that video, when I told you that your looks are of zero value to women. This is what I meant. You do not need to look like another woman. And if you are a man who thinks that just because you have good looks, you stand chances with women, I am telling you, they are looking at you through different lenses. They are not judging us men on the same parameters we are judging them. And the definition of beauty is totally different for women than what it is for us men. So when we are judging them on their appearance, they are not judging us on our very sharp and good looking appearance. They are judging us on the parameters of whether we are looking like a man or not. Women are interested and women are attracted towards opposite. Women do not want another woman, women want men. So even the traits of compliance and conformity and submission are feminine trait. So when you learn all these stupid things from movies and start proving your compliance and conformity and submission to women, you very unfortunately and unknowingly make yourself appear like another woman to the woman. And because of this reason, instead of building any attraction and interest in her for yourself, you actually begin, I mean, the woman begins resenting you, and she loses whatever interest, respect and attraction she may have towards you. So boys, this is what I meant when I told you that your looks are of zero value to women. You do not need to make yourself appear like another woman. And if genetically you are not blessed with the men's look, begin working on yourself. Go to gym, help yourself have tough and rough physicality. Do not be too looks conscious. Do not sit in saloon hours to make yourself appear perfect. It is okay if you have shabby hairs. It is okay if you do not do your eyebrows. It is better if you can keep a beard on your face. You do not need to clean shave your body. It is not going to help you. It is going to work against you, because when they are getting physical with somebody, they want something opposite, something rough, and they want you to be mentally solid like a rock, somebody who is not shaken easily because of whatever she is doing, because of in whichever manner she is acting and behaving. Another examples I gave you is of Saddam Hussein, Putin. Look at them. This is the kind of man you need to become. And in fact, I just told you that even though Putin is not a tall man, but because of his demeanor and appearance, he still looks like a man, a solid man, a emotionally stable man. So again, Bollywood is telling you all the wrong things. Do not learn anything from movies, and choose your role models very consciously. Choose your role models very consciously. Stop imitating anybody who is making themselves appear like women and glorifying it. One example is of Shah Rukh Khan. Never learn anything from Shah Rukh Khan and his movies. Off screen, he may have very good personality and very good charisma and aura. But whatever he do on screen, the kind of movies and the characters he has been playing throughout are a very bad, in fact, the worst example of being a man. So choose your role models wisely and make yourself appear more and more like men. And I think you have got your clarifications. This is what I meant when I told you that your looks are of zero value for women, and women are more interested in men who are tough and solid. You may not be very good looking, but if you are tough, solid, and rough, you stand all the chances with women. If you look good only and do not have tough physicality and rough attitude, women max may friend zone you and may begin using you as a means of entertainment only and as a source of free attention, because they are not actually interested in a man who looks only good. If you'll help yourself look more and more like men, then you'll start appealing women, and then you'll stand all the chances with women, because women are naturally attracted towards men and not boys and not another women.